Hi everyone, welcome back, and I'm so excited to have you here for today's episode. So, last episode, we started to talk about talent acquisition and what all of that entails and how it relates to you having a vision, mission, and goals for yourself before you start to date. And I want to thank everyone that has watched and that has commented, that has subscribed. Very excited, just to put it mildly. So, today I'm going to be talking about something very foundational to defining your vision, mission, and goals, and it's what is called clarity. So, today's episode is the power of clarity in dating. Now, again, welcome to HR for the Heart. This is where we take the best lessons from the world of HR and put them to work in the boardroom of your love life. And to be honest, your life is your business, so you have to make sure it is profitable. I'm your host, and today we're going to be talking about one of the most underrated yet essential ingredients in both business and dating and life in general. That is the concept of clarity. Now, let's be real. I've been in HR for a while as an HR business partner, and I've seen what happens when teams have zero clarity. It's usually not very pretty, but the symptoms are always that there's so much work. People don't know what the other people are working on. There's duplication and there's toil. People start to build their own little kingdoms. And another major symptom of when there's lack of clarity is people start to suck up. So there's lots of politics, there's silos, and then the usual culprits, burnout, stress, confusion. Generally, you'd have people that are doing a lot. There's busyness, but there is no progress, there's no productivity. So, to sum up all of that, it's always a hot mess. But here's the thing, what happens to a dysfunctional team at work is also exactly what happens to you when you're dating or you're not planful when you start to date or before you start to date to be clear. So, when you don't know who you are, what you want, or where you are going, this chaos that I described in my experience as an HR business partner is what would be the result. So think about it. If you're unclear about your values, your mission, and your goals, you find yourself busy. You find yourself overwhelmed. You find yourself trying many things, but going nowhere. You remember the idea of a rocking chair. You also attract partners who don't fit. You'll be in the wrong circle. You'll be shopping in the wrong aisle. You get caught up in emotional politics because you're not clear. And at the end of the day, you are exhausted and discouraged, and sometimes badly burnt. So let me say plainly, clarity is kindness. Clarity is self-preservation. Clarity is the gift you give yourself when you want to make sure that you live you live to your truest potential. Clarity is life. Let me give you a funny story. So, my husband is a sharp dresser. He's always on point. He likes to dress up. Me, extreme opposite. Each time, he wants to making an outfit decision, he would come up with something like, "Oh, babe, should I wear the linen jacket or the double-breasted one?" It sounds like an easy choice between two options. No, I've been there before. Is that can end up being like a 5 to 10 minutes debate on what to wear, you know, because now we will debate not just the jackets, but then the pants, the socks, the ties, the pocket squares, and even the cufflinks. So what do? I just redirect with some clarity questions. So it's usually something like, "Oh yeah, but what's the occasion? Where's the venue? Are you going for comfort or you're going for style? Are you trying to, go there, be comfortable, or you want to make a statement?" And suddenly the decision is made. It's clearer. I'm done. It's over. The 5 to 10 minutes of haggling has been reduced to a 1 minute. And then we can leave the house before the event is over, because usually we will be late trying to make up our minds on what we would wear. So dating works the same way. Without clarity, you're wasting time, you're wasting energy. With clarity, you filter faster, your decision making process is quicker, and then you are better aligned on the mission that you have set for yourself. So here's my question for you. Do you have clarity on who you are? as a person, because it starts with you. Do you have clarity on who you are as a person when no one is watching? Do you have an understanding of your values when there's no camera rolling, there's no Instagram, there's no social media, there's no one watching you? Do you understand your drive, your inner motivation? Do you know what kind of relationship culture you want to build with someone? Because until you answer these questions for yourself, you're going to keep ending up in relationships that feel like, well, mismatched socks. But I know that's a thing now. My kids wear mismatched socks all the time. It's cute, but it's not sustainable. That's not how it's supposed to be. So here's a little clarity exercise for you. I want you to take your time, write down, practice what I've heard referred to as ruthless prioritization. So write down maybe 10 things you would like, or 10 things that appeal to you that sound like a value you can align with. Then take that list of 10 and cut it down to 3 and start working with that 3. Finally, write down one thing that you know that you want to be, or an area where you want to get better, where you want to grow, and start making plans to move towards that end goal. Finally, clarity doesn't just help you choose better partners. I want you to understand, yes, we're using HR concepts to relate it with dating, but you have to see it even on a broader perspective, that it's beyond dating. It's relationship building across board. It's how you pick your friends, how you pick your circles, who you listen to, who you follow, who you allow to inspire you, the kind of people or the thoughts that you allow to have free real estate in your mind. So it's beyond just dating. It's really about building your character to, achieve a particular aim or a purpose that you have. So schedule clarity sessions with yourself. Sit with yourself. Filter the noise. Audit your attention. Sit with yourself. Understand who you are and stop wasting time hiring the wrong people, attracting the wrong candidates, and doing wrong interviews. That's all for today. I hope that this has been insightful for you, and I hope you've loved the conversation. If you have, I would like you to please share with a friend who is planning on dating and who doesn't want to do it the usual way, who wants to put some intentionality behind their dating life. And so, until next time, I bring you tips and thoughts around this topic. Keep leading with clarity, whether it's in business or in love. See you.